Okay, welcome back. So today we are studying third chapter on introductory statistics, and the name of the chapter is data description. So we are in the descriptive statistics. So here we'll be calculating a lot of descriptive statistics from a given data like mean, median, mode, quartiles, percentiles, standard deviations, and so on. So first, we are going to talk about the measure of central tendency. And in measure of central tendency, the first measure of central tendency that we'll be studying is called the mean or the average. And here we have the formula for the mean or the average depending on the situation. So I want you to copy these formulas. The first one on the first column, you can see we have different formulas. And we have little different formula in the second column. But if you look at the first line, it is for the sample mean of the ungrouped data. So if we want to calculate the sample mean of ungrouped data, the symbol for the mean or average is x bar is equal to sum of all x, sigma x is sum of all x, divided by n, the total number of observation. And if it is for the group data, same formula for the sample mean, x bar is equal to sum of f times x. F is the frequency, x is the number of observations or the observations you have, divided by sigma f. Sigma f is same as n, which is the total number of observation. Second line, you have the formula for the mean. You'll see everything same in the formula except the symbol for the mean. So for the population, the mean is represented by mu, and for the sample, the mean is represented by x bar. And the last formula we have here is for the weighted mean, which is W equal to sum of x times W divided by sum of W. Please copy this formula. I'm going to give you about 30 more seconds and then we'll move forward. Okay, are you done copying the formulas? Yes?
I am too.
Okay. Few more seconds and we'll move forward. Okay, now we are in the first example. So if you have note catcher, you make this note catcher ready. If not, consider copying this question. I'll give you a few seconds here. Okay, so here in this example, ages of 7 students in year in chess club is given below. We have to find the mean or average of the students. So average age or mean age. So here, age of 7 students is given. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we need to find the mean age of the students from here. So in order to find the mean, if you look at the formula to find the mean of the ungrouped data, the formula to find the mean of the ungrouped data, if you look at the formula that you have written, that is equal to sum of x divided by n. Is that right? Yes, no?
Yes.
Okay. So when I say sum of x, meaning of that is add all these values and divide by n. N means how many observations are here. So you can write this one as x bar equal to, we are adding now 18 plus 19 plus 17 plus 18 plus 16 plus 20 plus 18, and you divide all of them by the total number of observations. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So divide that by 7. Now use your calculator and add those numbers. Let's see what you'll get. Please add these numbers using your calculator. I'm also going to add and we are going to verify our work. Please add them.
126.
126.
126. Everybody got 126?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. 126.
Yes.
And we are dividing that by 7. So if you divide
18.
126 by 7, you'll get how much?
18.
18. So the average age is 18 years. Okay, that is the average age of students in the chess club. Do you have any question in first example?
No.
No. Okay, great. We'll go to next example. So here is the second example. Now you can see that this example is a little different because it has the group data and it says the gas mileages in miles per gallon for 30 small cars are listed below. We have to find the mean gas mileage. So for 31 cars, oh, hold on. The mileage is 31 miles per gallon for 11 cars, 36 miles per gallon for 12 cars, 41 miles per gallon for 2 cars, 46 miles per gallon for 5 cars. That is given to you. We need to find the mean of the gas mileage. Okay, what is the average mileage? We need to find that. So this is the group data. So whenever you see group data, if you remember the formula from the first slide, second slide, the mean for the group data is sum of f times x divided by sum of f. Is that right? Check your formula.
Yes, sir,
Or,
that's right.
yes, okay. Or we can also write this as sum of f times x divided by this one. Sum of f, sum of all frequencies is same as total number of observation. You can even write n for that. These two formulas are exactly the same. So you can see what we need is we need the product of, we need to add, this summation means we are adding. So we need to add the product of f times x. But if you look at this table here, we have the gas mileage, which is x. Okay. You have the frequency, which is f, but you don't have f times x. So first we need to find f times x in the table, and then we have to divide it by n. So this is what you can do. Let's make that table down here. Your x values are 31, 36. You can follow along with me. 41, 46. And then in the next column, you have f, which is 11, 12, 2, 5. And in the third column, you need f times x. So we need to find f times x in the third column. So please make those columns ready for you. Okay. Now what we are going to do is, I want you to multiply and write those values here. 31 times 11, 36 times 12. Okay, first, let's do it together. What is 31 times 11? Please write it there. 31 times 11.
341.
Tell me, how much is that?
341.
341. Very good. Next is 36 times 12. How much is that?
432.
432. How much is 41 times 2?
82.
82. And how much is 46 times 5?
230.
230.
230.
Okay. So we got all those values. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to show you how we can find these values. See, we have only a small number of observations. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 pieces of information given here. So it was quite easy to multiply this. 31 times 11, 36 times 12, 41 times 2, 46 times 5. It was quite easy and quick for us to multiply. But sometimes the number of information given to you will be more than 10. So in that case, if you start multiplying manually, it will take time. So what we do is we use calculator to multiply that. So I'm going to show you how we can use this using calculator. So I'm going to stop sharing this one and then share the calculator. Okay, can you see my calculator?
No.
No? Okay.
Not me.
You don't see my calculator. Let me share again here. Can you see it now?
I think
Yes.
so.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so your screen, this screen is above these buttons in your calculator. I just have it on the side so that you can see it clearly. So what you'll do is you'll go to, please follow along with me, you'll go to Stat and then select number 1 or just enter. It's already selected, so enter. Then it will bring the list like this. And if you look at your notes in the list 1, you have the X value. So this is your X. Hold on, list 1. Okay, my list 1 already has something. Let me clear that first. So that is my list 1. In list 1, you have the X values. So enter those X values. 31 was the first value. Then we have 36. Okay, then we have 41. And then we have 46. Right? Those are the values, 31, 36, 41, 46. Now go to next column. So this is our X. Now here we need F. Okay, F or the frequency. So go to next and then enter those frequencies. The frequencies were 11, 12, 2, and then the last one is 5. So we entered the data. Do you have any question on entering the data? Yes, no?
No, sir.
Okay, so in the third column, now we go to third column. In third column, if you remember, what we did was we multiplied 31 times 11, we got 341. We multiplied 36 times 12, we got 342. 41 times 2, we got 82. And then 46 times 5, we got 230. We multiplied manually. Now what we are going to do is, we just have 4 pieces of information. It was easy. You can have 100 of information down here, and it's going to be very quick. All you have to do is, after you move from second column to third column, you go up and highlight this L3. See, this first row is highlighted. Now you need to go up and highlight L3. So for that, press this up arrow, and L3 got highlighted. Okay, and in L3 here, what we need is, this is our X, this is our F. We need F times X. That is, this is our F, this is X. F times X means we need L2 times L1 over here. So that is what we are going to type. Whatever you type here, you can see my mouse. Whatever you type here, you'll see that typed right here in the box down here. So here we need to type F times X, that is L2 times L1. So L2 is here. So in order to type L2, you have to press second and 2. Please do that. Second and then 2, you'll see L2. Then times L2 times L1. L1 is underneath 1. So you have to press second and 1. Second and 1. So now what we have in our calculator and is ready to execute is, in place of L3, we are, in place of this L3 in the third column, we are writing the values obtained by multiplying L2 and L1. Multiplying L2 and L1, that is F times X. Hit enter to see the magic. What did you see?
Everything.
Everything that we have done before, right? So this is quick and easy in calculator. So you can write like this. Now, I'm also going to show you how you can add. If you look at the formula once again in your note, your formula says X bar equal to sum of Fx. That is, we need the sum of all these, and also we need sum of all these. So if you want to add, how we can add this, how to add all L2 and how to add all L3. Okay, so here if you look at L2, let's quickly add this. 11 plus 12 is 23, plus 2, 25, plus 5 is 30, right? Yes, no?
Yes.
So here the total is 30 in L2. What is the total in L3? We are going to find that quickly using this calculator. So for that, go to Stat, and then go to Calculate. And then we select the first one variable is Stat, that is great. So what we want to add is the values in list 2, which is frequency. So you have to change, if there is a L1, change this to L2 by pressing second and 2. Don't put anything here. Go down and calculate. And you'll see the sum here. Sum is 30. Do you see that? X bar is sum. So sum is equal to 30 for list 2. Let's find what is the sum in list 3. For that, again, go to stat, go to calculate, again, number 1. Okay, and here in place of L2, put L3 by pressing second and 3. Come down and hit calculate and read the sum. Here is the sum. Sigma X is sum. 1085 is the sum. 1085 is the sum. Okay. So do you have any question on how I use that calculator?
It's a little.
Okay. Everything is recorded here, so you can go back and watch this later on after I share this, so that you'll not have any problem on how I have done this. Okay. After everything is recorded, I'll upload it to the YouTube, and then you can go and find that link all the time. Let me stop sharing this screen and go back to the original screen. So from calculator, we got, let's write those values. We also obtained the total from the calculator. So total by adding all frequencies was 30. That's what we got. And total by adding all these numbers. Okay, total by adding all these numbers. How much was that? 1085, right? Okay, great. 1085. Now we can find the mean. So we have everything ready, because we look at the formula. We need sum of f times x. We got f times x and we added that. We need sum of f. So f is also added here. It is 30. So now our mean is, now let me write that. Mean x bar is sum of f times x, which is 1085. 1085 divided by n is 30. Okay, 1085 divided by 30. Divide that in calculator. 1085 divided by 30. What do you get?
36.16.
Okay, mean is equal to 36.1667 miles per gallon. Okay, so that is the average mileage. It is 31.667 miles per gallon. What I try to do is, whenever there are the decimal values in the answer, I'm trying to give everything up to 4 decimal places. If it is a money, it will definitely be up to 2 decimal places, like $5.22. That's automatic. If not, I'll try to give everything up to 4 decimal places. And in some problem, they will mention like they want 1 decimal, 2 decimal, 3 decimal. In that case, we'll definitely give that many number of decimals. But if nothing is said, I'm going to keep all my answers up to 4 decimal places throughout the course. Okay? Yes, no?
Okay.
Okay, great. We'll move to next example now. Okay, here also we have the group data, but the group data is a little different here. In place of X, they have the class given. So if you remember the formula for the mean of the group data, we had mean equal to sum of fx divided by n, but we don't have x here. Okay, we don't have x. Instead, we have the class. If the class is there, we replace this x by the mid value of the class. So we write the formula as x bar equal to sum of f times m divided by n. And this m is the midpoint of the class. Midpoint of class. Okay, we have to find the midpoint of the class. If you remember in the previous chapter, we learned how to find the midpoint. That is, we have to add the lower value, upper value, and divide it by 2. So let's do that. First, we write the mid value. Mid value is m. Write that in the table. Then we have the frequency in the second. And then we need to find f times m. F times m. So let's all work together in the first one. If you try to find the mid value of the first, what you do is 127 plus 161, and we divide that sum by 2. Please do that. 127 plus 161 and divide that sum by 2. What did you get?
144.
144, that class has the frequency 7. So the next one is 162 plus 196 and divide that by 2. What did you get?
179.
179, you have the frequency 6. Next we have 197. Please do it along with me. 197 plus 231 and divide that by 2. What is the result? Is it
214.
214? 214?
Yeah.
Okay. Next is 232 plus 266 and divide that by 2. I got 249. What did you get? Is it 249? Okay, 249. You have frequency 3. Now the last class is 267 to 301. So 267 plus 301, divide that sum by 2. I got 284. Is that right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So you can see my table there. Here I'll be writing the total. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to find these values, okay, f times m. You can manually multiply or you can do it in calculator like the way I showed before. So what I want you to do is I'm going to pause recording for a little bit. I want you to use calculator and find f times m. Please do that in your calculator. So can you see my calculator now?
Yes.
Yes.
So you have, okay, I hope you did this. In L1, you have those values, right? The midpoint. In L2, you have the frequency. So in order to find f times m, you'll go and highlight this L3, then type L2 times L1. So L2 is second and 2 times L1 is second and 1. And then hit enter. Do you get those numbers?
Yes.
Okay, so we can write that in the third column. I'm also copying. You can copy those. 1008, 1074. Then we have 642. Then we have 747, 747, and then we have 284. Done copying? Yes, okay. Now, see, we need to add these values. What do you see in the screen? Is this the calculator?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
In my case, I'm saying you are running out of 10 minutes remaining. That's okay. So here in this column, we are going to add all the frequencies. So 7 plus 6 is how much? 13, right? 13
Yes.
plus 3, 16. 16 plus 3, 19 plus 1 is how much?
20.
20. I can at least add that quickly without any help. But if I have to add this, I'm going to cry. That's okay. Let's do one thing. In order to find this sum, let's go to stat. I want you to follow along with me. Remember that you have your m in column 1 or L1 and frequency in column 2. So go to stat and then go to calculate, because now we are calculating the sum. So go to calculate. Then this is the one variable, statistics. So hit enter. 1 is selected. So hit enter. So your m value or the mid values are in list 1. So here in place of list, you type L1, which is second and 1, L1. We have frequencies in L2. So press second and 2, L2. So your x value or m value is in list 1, that is the meaning. Frequency in list 2, that is the meaning of L2. And then go here and hit calculate. And you can see your n. See, n is the sum of frequency. How much is that? 20, right? We added manually and we got 20. And here it is 20. Now, I want you to try one thing in your calculator. Later on, you can do that. If you add f times n, f times m, which is in third column, which is 1008 plus 1074 plus 642 plus 747 plus 284. If you add all that, it will be this value, 3755. That is the sum. It will be 3755. It will be 3755. You may try that. let me stop sharing this and share back the example. Okay, from calculator, we saw that this sum is 3755. You may add manually and you'll see that you'll have the same sum, 3755. Okay, so you can make use of calculator to find that sum. Any questions so far? No? Okay, now we have everything ready. Let's find mean. Now the mean, the formula for the mean, you can see here, mean is sum of f times m divided by n. Sum of f times m divided by n, which is sum of f times m is this one, 3755, and then n is the sum of all frequencies. We got 20. Okay, so if you add these, what will you get? Give a try. 3755 in your calculator, divide that by 20.
187.75.
187.75. After that is 00. So if you write up to 4 decimal places, but I'm just leaving here because there are 0 zeros after that. So that is the average or mean number of hospitals, because here we are calculating the number of beds in 20 hospitals, right? So the average number of bed is 187.75. Meaning of that is approximately 188 beds is the average. Now, let me show you one more thing. See, here we got average 187.75. I'm going to stop sharing this and share the calculator again. Can you see my calculator now?
Yes.
Okay, so what we did was, if you go to stat, you'll see that and enter 1. You'll see that we have our list 1, we have our list 2, that is we have M, we have F times M, we have everything in the calculator. Now, if we go to stat and then go to calculate, C-A-L-C, calculate, hit number 1. Okay, list 1, we have the M value. List 2, we have the frequency, which is good. And then hit calculate. And here in this screen, if you look at this, see here we have X bar. X bar is the mean, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what is our mean? 187.75. Is that what we obtained by dividing manually?
Yes.
Yes. So we can do it manually, okay? And we can verify our work using calculator. So we can enter the data and then we can go to one variable start and calculate quickly. So make sure you refer back to this recording later on, because in this recording, you'll see clear explanation on how to use calculator. In the lecture video, I have just shown it, but I have not talked so much there. But here you'll see a lot of explanation on calculator, okay?